Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Angel Baby Cara. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. So today's video, we're going to be talking about personal style and how you can tell someone's screen time by what they wear. And speaking of personal style, something that has helped me elevate my style is Ana Luisa. And they are a jewelry company that has high quality jewelry pieces for everyday wear. You can stack them, their rings, their bracelets, their necklaces. They have been a big part of my everyday style. My necklaces that I'm wearing, the rings that I'm wearing are all from Ana Luisa, and they give such a gorgeous elevation to any outfit, any kind of style. They have timeless pieces, timeless cuts, and timeless styles, and they can elevate your style starting at $39. They have free shipping, and it's very fast shipping. I get my stuff so quickly. I'm so excited to wear them. And for those that are outside the United States, they have affordable shipping as well. They have a worry-free guarantee, 2-year warranty in case anything happens on all of their products. They are long-lasting, hypoallergenic, water-resistant, and sustainable. So if you're like me and sometimes you forget to take off your stuff in the shower, don't worry about it turning green or any of that. And I just want to thank Ana Luisa for partnering with me again, and make sure you check out their website. Check out my link in the description below, especially for last minute Christmas gifts that you may want to give your loved ones. I'm sure this will brighten up their day with the many styles that Ana Luisa has to offer. So let's get into today's video, and thank you, Ana Luisa, once again. So personal style is something that I really like talking about. Personal style is something that has been a very hot topic over the years since the modernization, the popularization of cores of aesthetics that we saw blowing up in 2020, which was the COVID years of just staying at home, not being able to go and socialize with people. And the reason why I'm making this video is because, of course, Mina Lay is a very big inspiration for me for fashion and just fashion discourse, and she made a very good video, and I feel like a lot of people agree with her that personal style is something that is ever evolving as we grow, as we age, as we experience new things in life. I feel like personal style is something so uniquely someone, and it's just a shame that we don't really see personal style anymore. We see more of brands, we see more of aesthetics, we see more of people just trying to fit the mold instead of trying to make the mold. And I recently made a TikTok video discussing about how you don't need to have money, you don't need to have designer to have cute outfits, to feel good in your clothes. You don't need to necessarily have designer. If you're able to afford that, good for you. And if it makes you feel good, good for you. If you like certain things, if you like timeless pieces, if you like a certain piece, like some people will save up their money to buy a purse, to buy or go in shoes, to buy something that's designer, because that one piece is something that they know that they're going to wear for a very long time. And thrifting has become super normalized. A lot of people go thrifting, and I feel like this has brought out the creativity, especially in Gen Z. We see a lot of creativity with upcycling, thrift flipping, all that stuff. I love the TikToks that are like what I thrifted versus how I styled it, and it'll even be like furniture pieces or things that they'll put in their kitchen that you would probably never have thought of. And this is the creativity that I love so much, which is personal style. No one style is completely unique. No one style is completely original, as that brings up the case of originality. Who's actually original? Who's actually unique in that space, in that sense? And I feel like a lot of people like to claim uniqueness. I feel like a lot of people are scared of being basic, of being an NPC, of being just a t-shirt and jeans kind of person, which there's nothing wrong with that as long as it's who you are, truly are, and this is what you feel comfortable in the most. And I feel like a lot of people I've seen on TikTok say like, oh, well, I'd like to dress like this, but I don't want to get bullied. I would like to dress like this, but my family won't let me. And that's where I think it is so sad in personal style that it's a way for people to express themselves. If their way of dressing is, like I said, a white tee and jeans, and that's what makes them feel good, makes them feel handsome, makes them feel beautiful, makes them feel whatever that is positive, then that's fine. But I feel like me, myself included, fell in the trap of you need to be 100% unique, you need to be 100% this. But I asked myself, why am I so afraid of being basic? Now, if you dress like ballet core, cottagecore, whatever, you become a basicness within that niche, if that makes any sense at all. Like, there's the general population, and then there's people that are considered boring or just basic, and then there's the other kind of alternative stuff. There's still like Nike tech stuff, that's not my cup of tea, but apparently a lot of people like it. Also, just like mall core, just shopping at mall brands like Aeropostale, Hollister, stuff like that. I was very reminiscent of like just mall culture during the early 2000s, which is what makes up the Y2K aesthetic and all that stuff. I just think like having personal style and being a stylish person, it doesn't cost anything to have an eye for fashion.
This is to the rich girl who, when shopping at Target for the first time, was trying to throw together an outfit, but like never shopped at Target for clothes and like didn't know how, and just the pieces, Let me tell you something. Your outfits cost more than what I have in my savings account. Last week I was just interviewed by Business of Fashion. In the 2010s with my fashion blog, I was on like top list of bloggers. And you know what? I was finding my clothes out of a fucking dumpster in the 2010s. This is not a joke. My clothes were from a dumpster. I was a freegan. Personal style doesn't cost money. Being able to put together an outfit doesn't mean that you have to spend tons and tons of money. If you have to spend tons and tons of money on your shit, like, you don't have what it takes. You don't have a personal sense of style. You're just rich. If you have money to buy nice shit and like all the time, of course you're gonna look good. It takes a lot of work to have a personal sense of style and to like be noticed when you're freaking broke. And that is what is really cool. I could care less about anyone, how they dress, if they're rich, because of course you dress well. You don't have to worry about money and you can buy whatever you want. It's really fucking cool when people are like broke or just working class and they put in the effort and they put in their creativity into how they dress, even when they're dealing with all this, like every fucking thing that capitalism puts on you. DIY is so much better than buying expensive shit. Just what people say. Oh my god. Embarrassing.
And I feel like that was my point with my video, but a lot of people felt like I was attacking this creator. And she outed herself. She was the one who said, hey, that was like, she made it clear that was her. And I just think like a lot of people who do have money, not all of them, but are just kind of out of touch, and it just felt very elitist in her video. So was kind of my thing about it, but I didn't mean it to come off as malicious. Never my intention. My intentions are always pure. I know it's like to get bullied. That's why I didn't stitch her. That's why I deleted all the comments adding her, asking where her at was before it blew up a lot. So people are gonna have what they're gonna say about that. But personal style, finding your personal style, I feel like is one of the most important things. And yes, it's just clothes, it's just fashion. However, for me as an individual, as a person, I feel like it's such an important way to express myself and to be who I am and to find more about myself. And I feel like a lot of people are scared to do that because it is scary to recognize who you are as a person and come to terms with things like who you are, like what you believe in, what you stand for, how you want to express yourself. It's just like you can do all these things and people who don't understand you will criticize you, will make fun of you, they may bully you. Is it worth not being yourself? Is it worth lying to yourself to not have your personal style? I feel like that's where I really am passionate about, of telling people to try new things. That's why it's so fun to go thrifting, because you never know what you're gonna find, and just finding unique items, DIYing things, wearing things like they're not supposed to be. I would do that when I was in middle school because I wanted to experiment with clothes. Like I would wear, like how now you see on Pinterest, button up shirts as a skirt or wear it as a dress or redo it in some way. And I think that's really takes a creative mind, and I feel like Gen Z really has that behind them. Everyone's gonna find something that they don't like about you at the end of the day. No one's ever 100% liked by people. People will always find a thing to not like about you. That is their problem, because you're just living your truth, you're just speaking your truth. And I feel like personal style obviously is way more than the clothes that we wear. I had to change my camera because my camera ran out of storage. So what I was saying was that this is the reason why I love fashion, and it's because I went into fashion wanting to make people feel good about what they're wearing, whether if it's I'm making clothes for them or if I'm styling them. I feel like it's such a beautiful thing when people feel good in their looks and are able to express themselves. I kind of feel like I'm like reiterating the same thing over and over again, but I just want to get my point across. Like, it doesn't matter where you come from, what you identify as, your size. Everyone deserves to feel good in the clothes that they wear, and no one should be like criticized for what they wear as long as it's not hurting anyone, obviously. But I feel like fashion is such like a beautiful thing, and it's such like a beautiful art form as well. And I think like people are so scared and confined of what they think that they can wear, because they think like, oh well, mid-sized people can't wear this thing, so I'm not gonna wear it even though I think it's really cute and I want it to be in my style. There are so many articles that are like things that you shouldn't wear if you're fat, things you shouldn't wear if you're flat chested, things you shouldn't wear if you're A, B, and C. Who says that? Who comes up with these things? There are obviously visual aesthetics that are pleasing to the eye, that are obvious to people, but if someone likes said aesthetic or said piece or how they dress, I feel like it's very cool that they're able to do that and express and put things together. Someone that I really like is Aaliyah Core, and she said in one of her videos getting ready, and she was breaking down her outfits and kind of does it a lot, and I really like it. And she says this is from the 99-cent store, and I'm like, wow, that's so cool that someone else also like rip 99-cent store, but someone else that also like gets things and sees things and could be like, wow, I can use that for an outfit. I think that is so cool, and I feel like if more people did that, if more people had an eye for fashion instead of an eye for brands, like I feel like everyone's wardrobe could be like elevated and so cool, you know. And that's just one person that I think is really cool about like personal style and about like where they get stuff from, and just like being transparent and like not being embarrassed. Like I remember being so embarrassed before when I'd be like, oh, I got this at Forever 21, because people are like, that's not cool because it's fast fashion or whatever. And I thrift Forever 21, and sometimes I still get self-conscious about like, oh, I thrifted this and it's from Forever 21, and like, but like I like it and it's cute and I know I'm gonna wear it for a while. And if I'm tired of it, I'm gonna go donate it. And that's that. And I think that people, you know, there's so much things going on in the world, and I feel like being expressive of who you are is sometimes the only way to find peace and have that privilege of finding peace and being able to make that art, which is yourself. And I feel like clothing shouldn't wear you, and you should wear the clothing. And I think that's it for today's video. I know it was like kind of rambly, but it was just something that was like on my heart, and like I just wanted to like share. I know like I yapped a lot, but thank you for listening to me yap. I'm not sure what the next video is going to be. I'm trying to like get in as much videos as I can for the rest of the year, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I don't know, yeah, you act like you know everything, or you say you can't feel a single thing, say you didn't feel it when